Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Master Fi, back with another video. Before I get started, you need you to give me the HBO special. That's the help a brother out special by hitting that like, comment, subscribe, and share if you like the content. Shout out to the Poor Man's Podcast. Today, I'm just here. As you can see, the 30K isn't back there anymore. We have some technical difficulties going on right now, so it's a lot of things that's been going on, and my amp broke on me. 30K done broke. This Terra amp base 30K is ruining my day. Let's look here. What do y'all see here? Nice, beautiful, and crispy, huh? There's always something, I swear. I wasn't banging it hard. I wasn't clipping. It just decided to just go poof while I was driving. It actually kept playing, but I hurry up and then got it unhooked and took it out. So it'll be going for repair again. Same problem. So don't be surprised this amp will be probably for sale after, because I'm just like, me and this amp haven't had a good relationship because I haven't abused it at all, and it just keep on blowing. So good luck with everybody in a Terra amp base 30Ks, because I'm just tired. And also, my vehicle done broke down on me. Here we go. We got my vehicle done broke down on me. Serpentine belt and ripped off. And as you can tell, that I'm really looking around, and the energy around me and the forces around me and my level of luck of these things that happen to me, you know what that tells me about just my amount of luck and the energy around me right now? Nothing. It tells me nothing. Things happen. It's a serpentine belt that I can get fixed. It's an amp that I can afford to fix. And stuff just happens. There's nothing going on with my luck, the energy around me, or whatever the case may be. So, hope you guys didn't think that was about to take a dark turn of, I got bad luck and the energy around me and Satan is attacking me type of deal. Because life is just lifing. Things happen in life all the time. Vehicles break down all the time. Car accessories explode all the time. Things happen all the time. It's on you as an individual and as an adult to make sure that you can afford to take care of these things when things happen. So the fact that I drive an Escalade, if I was to drive an Escalade, which I do, and if something breaks down on it, transmission, engine failure, if any of those things were to happen, and I'm speaking on the outside end point of view, I'm speaking for myself, but outside to you. If any of those things were to happen with me, I have the financial means to take care of those things. And you should be able to. If you drive an Escalade, you should be able to afford the maintenance that happens on a vehicle you drive. I don't care what it is, not necessarily even an Escalade. If you drive a foreign, which a lot of people love to sit there and talk about driving, and something happens with that vehicle, and you aren't able to afford the maintenance on that vehicle, well, you have made a grave mistake on owning that vehicle. It's as simple as that. If you get an Audi A8 with a V12 engine, and you can't afford to fix it, you have made a grave mistake on the vehicle you purchased. If you buy a Bentley and you can't afford the maintenance on the Bentley when it breaks down, then you have made a grave mistake on purchasing that vehicle. It's as simple as that. Whatever vehicle that you choose to buy and own, you should be able to afford the maintenance on it if you choose to purchase that vehicle or anything of that nature. Me and my sound system is expensive after a while with everything you have to purchase to put it together. If I cannot afford to fix any of the accessories that break within the system, then I should not have that said system. I made a video just talking about the issues I've been having with the amp and the fact that I may end up getting the amp fixed and possibly sell it. And someone on Facebook took that video as me complaining about the amp. And it's like, I'm not complaining about fixing the amp. I made a video about the amp because I make content. I talk about things. I talk about things in my life. I talk about a various multitude of things in general. So if I document it at the sake of just documenting it. Whatever I say in the video is whatever I say in the video. I might sell the amp because I don't like the performance I'm having in it. That's not necessarily complaining about it. It is what it is. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I may sell it, may get something else, get it fixed, run it again, see what happens. But overall, I make content just to make content and document certain things just to give y'all documentation and give y'all content to either learn from or whatever reason I make it. A lot of times I make content to give people information and possibly show them a better way of doing something, show them the issues I'm having with certain products or whatever, that they can make more informed decisions on if they want to deal with that product or not. And that's with anything. So when I make content, a lot of people do the exact same thing that they complained about me doing in content. I'll give you an example. I made a video asking the question, should Anton Daniels, is he right or wrong for being arrogant and cocky or whatever? And a lot of people comment in my video. There's a lot of comments on the video, by the way. But yeah, a lot of comments who were sitting there complaining about he should not be arrogant or cocky because he got money and whatever. And I'm asking 1,000 times over, why does it matter that he's cocky and arrogant for his riches? Why is it affecting you in your day? And you also had people come in the comment section trying to talk junk about me, talking about, why are you worried about that man being cocky? I'm not worried about the man being cocky. It's people in the world who's worried about the man being cocky. So, because my observation in the video, my conclusion at the end of the day was, I told him he can pop off and do whatever he wants. And I'm tired of the less fortunate having a problem with people who are more fortunate being cocky. To me, that's an issue. It's always the people who cannot afford anything, the brokies, the less fortunate, who always try to tell people with money to humble themselves. And that's one thing I was talking about in the video. If you don't have it and you can't afford it, then who are you to tell me what to do with mine or how I should act with it? This damn dog Summer next door is tripping. So that's what the video overall was about. And like I said, I got a lot of engagement on that video, and it is what it is. But it's a lot of people who literally will get in the comment section and comment saying, why are you wasting your time? Why are you complaining about this? Why are you doing that? I make video and I make content. You are in my comment section asking why I am making content about this subject that you saying that I'm complaining about, but you're complaining to me about me making the content. You doing exactly what I'm doing, just in the comment section. If I don't watch a person or I don't like a person, I'm not going to follow them. Case in point, I used to watch Hassan Campbell and whatnot. So I'm laughing at this dog. I used to watch Hassan Campbell, and I used to relate to a lot of the stuff he say and whatnot. And it wasn't until after a while where he used to talk about the dirty side of YouTube, where people just do nothing but start up mess, cause drama and whatnot. And after a while, I realized that he was a walking contradiction when it came to that. That's all he did was start controversy and start drama and live that way, and that was his content. So once I realized that, I didn't bother making any content about it. I simply unsubscribed and moved on and just broke away from watching the content and staying away from the content creator that I no longer align myself with. So that's what I do when I don't seem to agree with someone in their content. I move on. If I don't like their point of view, their rhetoric or whatever, I move on. If I want to make content about it, saying my point of view against it, I will do that. as the sake of making content, but overall, I'm not about to sit there and dwell on it and talk about it and complain about it all day, as a means of just complaining. Move on from things and just let people do what they do, because this world is full of people who's going to do what they do anyway. The world is full of diverse people. The world is full of different people. Everybody think differently. I won't say everybody think differently, because a lot of people move like sheep, but we do have a lot of people that think differently, and people just going to do what they do. So for you to sit there and, in some cases, people get in the comment section and waste their time trying to tell me what I should and shouldn't do in my content. I make my content to have dialogue back and forth, and I ask questions, and I just, when people ask or say their statement, well, you being arrogant and cocky is a bad characteristic trait. According to who? You and your opinion? Because a lot of people out here got a cocky personality, whatever. You have people who don't have money who have a cocky attitude and a cocky personality. But just because he has money, he has to live and abide by what standards you set now. That ain't how it works. So I just realized it's a lot of less fortunate people who always think that they have the keys to be able to tell people with money how they should and shouldn't live, what they should and shouldn't buy. And these same people would be the type who probably get $8,000 to $10,000 during tax time, and they will turn into the most cocky, arrogant prick you will ever see for like 2 weeks. And once they blow that $10,000, they humble themselves right back down into the ground. These same people who move like that when they get a few dollars will be the same ones who try to tell rich people they need to humble themselves because they decided to act like dipshits when they got a few dollars. And then they blew it all and realized they were back broke again. So this telling people that they need to be humble and they should be humble when they get riches just because you're uncomfortable with their type of living and their cocky attitude and you don't like it, that don't mean anything. If they want to be cocky, let them be cocky. Move on with your day, move on with your life. Don't watch them. It's as simple as that. I did enough rambling in this video because this video don't even have a specific title. But this is me, Masafai. Lives. And just make sure you can afford your own lifestyle. Stop worrying about other people's lifestyle and what they can and can't afford. And how their personality type is. I give information and I talk about what people can or can't afford because I always end up being a superhero saving people when they're always constantly getting themselves into stupid stuff, because majority of the things that they purchase, buy, or the lifestyle that they try to live, that they do choose to live, they can't afford it. So that's why I make the videos talking about how people need to live, because majority of the people within the world live incorrectly. Majority of the people in the world live under check to check, meaning they are a half a check away from losing everything. Every check, they already got bills that's past due. That's what I mean by living under check to check. So majority of the people, no matter how much money they make, they choose to up their lifestyle to exceed their cost of living and their current way of living, and they never seem to be able to make it out the hole. They always dig themselves deeper and deeper and further into a hole. So that's why I make the content I talk, to try to give people information on how to live better. If you work at Chrysler and say you working 80 hours a week, and obviously 40 of that is overtime, and you making $2,000 a check, you probably making $8,000 a month, close to $100,000 a year, and that's overtime money. Do not up your lifestyle to match what you make working overtime, because when that overtime stops, not if, when that overtime stops, you need to be able to maintain your lifestyle without that extra money. That's what I mean. So you need to prepare for rainy days. You need to prepare for a rainy month, future, or whatever. Stay prepared. Keep $15,000 to $20,000 on hand at all times. We're not talking about your 401k. We're not talking about investments. You need $15,000 to $20,000 cash at all times. That's a standard I set. And I be hoping people do the same. Because on average, $15,000 to $20,000, I say 10, but $15,000 to $20,000 should be able to get you out of almost any bind that you get yourself into if you're not out here living a certain lifestyle. So that's why I set that $15,000 to $20,000 standard in my opinion, but I'm going to end it there because I've been going too long. I'm already 14 minutes in, but try to live a better life. Try to live a more balanced life. If the glove don't fit, let it quit, whatever. Just, if the shoe don't fit, it ain't for you. It's that simple. If it don't apply, let it fly. But most people can't do that. So, like, comment, subscribe, share, and y'all have a great day. Peace.